we'll wrap up with Atlanta then, who do pick before Seattle. We got excited then. And they've been linked to all kinds of wide receivers. And I love this wide receiver class. I got 9 of them, I think, in the top 100. I got 7 of them, I think, will go in the first round. And yeah, it still feels rich to take one of these guys at 8, particularly when I could just get one of those. I could take Sky Moore on day 2 maybe, and I'd be just as happy as if I took Drake London in the top 10, you know? So for them, I think you either go edge rusher, or the ideal scenario for them is that Carolina takes Kenny Pickett or Willis at 6, and then you call Pittsburgh, you call whoever else, and you say you call the Saints, who've been mooted in the last 48 hours to want to bundle 2 picks to go up. Who wants this pick to go get the other guy, right? You find out. Yeah, you find out who loves Pickett, who loves Willis, who loves Thibodeau if he's there, and you call those 3 teams and you say who wants this pick, and if not, that's when I would just take whichever's the best edge rusher, because I don't think taking a wide receiver when the rest of your roster is an apocalypse is any way to kind of start a relaunch.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about the receivers, that Demir Bird, Frank Darby, Chad Hansen, Kadero Hodge, Auden Tate, Austin Trammell, and Olamide Zacchaeus. I mean, that's a wasteland. But you go through the wide receiver class, you know, stop me when we get to day 3, because, you know, Drake London, George Pickens, Chris Olave, Jameson Williams, Treylon Burks, Garrett Wilson, Jahan Dotson, John Mechie, David Bell, Christian Watson, Sky Moore, Wan'Dale Robinson, Alec Pierce, Khalil Shakir, Kyle Phillips, Tyquan Thornton, Jalen Tolbert, Romeo Doubs, you know, Danny Gray at SMU, Calvin Austin. I'm pretty sure we're probably still on day 2 at this point. You know, I've seen people talk about Makai Polk on day 2. You know, I mean, and even if you're falling into day 3 with Dontario Drummond and Trey Turner and Reggie Roberson, and does somebody take you know, what's the situation medically with Justin Ross and Javon Heli at Coastal Carolina and Bo Melton at Rutgers? There's some, you know, if that's really what you want to do at wide receiver, I just, yeah, I'm with you. They need wide receiver help, but I don't necessarily think you have to, you know, you have to swing for the fences in round 1.
No, you take a wide receiver, then you roll into training camp, and you go, yes, we still have no O-line and Marcus Mariota as our quarterback. We shouldn't have done that.
Anyway. It makes no odds.
It makes no difference. And you can always, I mean, you go through the available free agent list at the moment. I mean, it's a who's who of all pros from 3 years ago. It's kind of wild. There's always a Golden Tate available in week 2 of training camp who's a savvy veteran. You bring him in, you know, he has chemistry with Mariota. You find an undrafted guy, and next year you're happy because you took a pass rusher who could be legit.
53-year-old Golden Tate.
There's always one of them roaming around out there.